Aloha kakayaka, aloha mai kako, everyone, hikovai paiana on planet Earth. Today we have a special guest here on our Facebook live stream. We have Uncle Randy. We're in Kapolei at the Kanehili Community Park, and they have a special project in their community area, and they want to build a public safety wall to help their community and protect them from riffraff, drunk drivers. There was some fires that occurred, like wildfires, that's been going on. So we want to secure this area. Without further ado, I want Uncle Randy, our kūpuna for this area. Auntie Jody, the #1 NSW at Ewa Beach and in Hawaii. So without further ado, I want Uncle Randy to explain the project that we got cooking and what he wants to explain to all of you guys who are watching out there.
Thank you, Pikachu.
Anytime, Uncle Randy. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, so going back, as far as the park improvements go, we had community surveys from our own residents. This started way back in 2018, 19, leading up to 20. And what you see here is what the beneficiaries had selected through surveys, feedback, community outreach, and we accumulated all those responses. So what you see today is what occurred back then. This phase 1, we broke it up in phases so it's easier because the demand for a keiki playground as well as a basketball, volleyball court was already on paper. So we started to develop 33,000 square feet of this parcel, which is 4.5 acres total. So we took 33,000, we did a plan, we worked with the Shade Institute to develop the planning and architecture development for Kanehili. So we started from there. People were involved up to the last minute when the park was finally developed. And we did have a gathering for our beneficiaries, for those who was instrumental, and with a lot of support came forward and said, this is what we wanted. They gave a lot of mahalos to the board, to the association, because they feel safe and secure, especially for our keikis and our youth, where they can come and do things in their own community instead of going outside. So we were able to listen carefully to the beneficiaries and what they wanted. So what you see here today is what we have from that time period until today. So we do have a master plan developed for the 4.5 acres. Our phase 2 is going to be developed as soon as funding is available. I think it's essential to provide the services, the programs, and be able to be aligned with our mission, Kanehili, outreach, providing services and programs that aligns with our mission, our culture values, our traditions, and our values. We can have those programs and events in our park where they can exercise their right to Native Hawaiians.
Right, and there's also a special program to NASDA funds. If you're on the DHHL beneficiary list, you should have got an email out from Miss Oriana Leao, 808-730-0178. So there are some funds available, but you have to utilize it by July 28th to tap into the funds to benefit your community. The beneficiaries has to have a public purpose. You just can't build something because you want to blow the money. And this is obviously a much needed concern because a couple parks got burned.
Yes,
they were put on fire, and you guys had a large fire a few years ago, right?
Yes,
we 2020. What happened there?
I remember on that day, I guess it was in 2020, March 2020. We had a fire, a brush fire, as I recall, started from villages, Ewa Villages, which is just across the street from Kualakai Parkway. So I remember on that day, there's a lot of smoke coming out from that area. The embers was getting just, suspended in the air because it was kind of like a windy day. And all the embers came into our side of the park and began to burn the grass, which was kind of dry at the time. Luckily, it wasn't that like 2 feet, 3 feet high, so it was at a minimum. So we got out here, some of the volunteers from our community came out, brought their hoses, we hooked up to the main line, and we began to fight the fire just to prevent it from escalating and getting worse. So I believe we put it out, and a lot of scorching. It's about an acre scorching in this phase 1, extending into phase 2 on the fence side, aligning with Kualakai Park.
And we do have to do a special shout out to the Ahuna family and people who were affected in Kanehili to the fire yesterday. There was the house fire in Waipahu, another fire in Kunia. You know, we can't stop all the fires, but with the community and the help, you know, they were able to put that fire out. What's also needed for protection from random people is going to start the fire with diesel or gas, because the water is not going to put out the diesel fires. There was also a mean car accident, right? A vehicle smashed through the fence line.
Yes, smashed through the fence line. By the time we got here, the pickup truck was gone, so nobody's seen anything. What had happened. It was reported to us after the fact, so I contacted the department. They said try to contact the Department of Transportation. So I did that. Transportation had the diagrams and the maps from 2005 indicating that the fence line belonged to the Department of Hawaiian Homelands.
That's DHHL, Kali Watson. There's a meeting this month. There's 3 days, 21, 22, 23. We will be attending this meeting with the Community Association. And now we want to give you a tour of this mini area if you've never been here before. We're going to show you a quick background of here, what it's like. It's a square little area, 33,000 feet. Then we're going to show you the fence line where the bus stop is. So if you come down Kamana Kanehili, if you're going to catch the rail, you'll see where the wall ends. There will be a handicapped ADA ramp right there. I took some pictures we'll be uploading to all of you guys for the public. And then you're going to see the fence line go from here all the way to Long's Drugs. But then it curves around here where the park is for security reasons. There's a whole fence line around for chain link fence like Waina, if you're familiar. It looks like that. But it's not super secure where people can hop the fence, people can toss trash, fires can get started, or drunk drivers. Because we don't know when runoff vehicles are going to occur. And you don't want that to happen to your daughter, your safety, what the kids happen in Texas. We're trying to prevent that stuff before it happens. And this is the #1 NSW, hallelujah, right here in Hawaii. So without further ado, let's go take a tour around this area. Uncle Randy's going to lead the way. I'm going to follow him like the media guy I am. And let's go figure out what's going on for you guys at home, and also how we can protect you guys in the future, because you guys should be able to tap in these funds to protect your community as well. All right, without further ado, let's go. All right, we're going to reverse camera. Thank you all for joining us. And of course, you know I'm going to send this to DHHL. Oh, we're still live. We're doing good. So can you tell us quickly about the area, what looks around? No, yeah, we'll keep walking this way and we'll go to the basketball court. Yeah.
So this is the keiki playground right there. We decided to make it a little special for the kids. We just had our turf, new turf installed. So we're particular about that. They love it. They lie on it. They relax. They play. They have fun with each other. And this is part of our phase one, walking towards the volleyball basketball court. As you can see, it needs renovation. We finished in 2019, I believe. It was completed. However, because of the instability of the ground, sinkholes and things like that, you're going to see cracks in the curb,
Because of sinkholes.
Because of the sinkholes.
So it's not really a place to develop.
It's not really a place to develop. So we're going to get this all. Right now we're looking for options, alternatives. I got one bid. It's going to cost us about $500,000 just to redo the whole park.
Wow.
3 feet down to the surface.
Oh my
So that's a lot of money.
God.
So we're looking at alternatives to building the park and getting it back in
Safe conditions for the kids, right?
For the kids, correct.
Wow.
These are just extra spaces having been developed. Like I said, having phase one done was a priority for the association, especially for our kids.
And you said you want to build a community center eventually?
Yes, so that wooden fence here.
Yes, looks like for cattle ranching or something.
Yeah, so that's where we're gonna, we have already the master plan to develop a community center, amenities for the kids, a hula a splash pad, a crash pavilion, and a small area for Hawaiian games, however that goes. We're going to have our community center. We're also be equipped with a commercial kitchen, events hall.
Wow.
Will be used for generating revenues. That's our priority. That's our priority right now, to get it built first, so we can be able to make some extra monies and, you know.
Right, be self-sustaining, help the community.
Yeah.
All right, so we're here at the fence line. Can you tell us, so you want to extend the wall, right, from there where the ADA thing is,
Yeah.
right, all the way towards the end where Long's Drugs is, correct?
Correct. So,
What are the dimensions of the walls for people who don't know about the project?
well, I estimate the dimensions is about 700 feet long, a little over a foot wide, but 9 foot high as far as the elevation goes.
Like that wall there. So this is going to continue what you see over there? Or you think they'll use new materials?
Similar to that, with the columns. Yes.
All right.
With the columns. I mean, I'm a firm believer in keeping our community safe. This is a good opportunity to have the wall extended all the way down to where Longs is.
Yes.
At night, you can hear just the revving of engines.
Right, because the speed limit says 35. I highly doubt they follow that at night, right?
No, not necessarily. Yeah, most of them does, but you got your motorcycles, you got racing occurring here. There's 2 streets down, I can hear them.
Wow.
So it's pretty dangerous.
Right, and you want this for public safety, right? Because if you would do it for that, how come you wouldn't do it for the rest of the residents?
Correct.
I mean, because there's no houses, that's why they didn't put it up yet.
This park is going to be up and running.
For kids, right? There's gonna be a lot. I can see a baseball field, football field. I can see a lot of stuff you could use.
Yeah, so that's the objective. That's important for us. So we are able to be safe when we start building.
Correct.
Phase 2.
Putting the infrastructure in place first. You don't have to worry about liability, safety reasons.
Yes, definitely.
All right. Any final words you want to let the community know about, since this is one of the major projects
Sure.
and phases
Yeah,
that
so
the community should
we're
know
gonna
about?
take some funding. We ask for your support, your testimonies. If you want to donate to the Kanehili Community Association, you know, for our park funding, that can always be arranged. Yeah, we just want our community that is safe, you know, the well-being. People feel good about living here and having their families. We have a lot of extended families, so you're going to see people in here all the time when we finally get built.
All right, sweet. Well, we're going to say thank you all for coming out today. They will be putting together this package to put together with the pictures, this video, the descriptions, so DHHL knows what we're describing to help out the Kanehili Community Association get their objective done. I've never built a wall before, but we're going to see if we can get this done like Donald Trump and beyond. And we'll be in contact with Mike Gabbard, the senator, Diamond Garcia, the rep, and Andrew Topola. We have a city council meeting on Wednesday, so we'll be in contact with all of you guys. I want to say shout out to Auntie Jody and everyone in Kapolei.
Yes. Mahalo, you guys, and thank you for your support.
Chihoo! Aloha. Have a great day.